Hey, I'm John.
I'm Richie.
I'm Brandon.
And you're watching Wheeler's Weekend Jams, live and direct.
Live and direct.
Peace. Live and direct.
Wheeler's Weekend Jams, live and direct.
Wheeler's Weekend Jams coming at you live and direct from Riot Fest 2016 in Chicago, and I got the boys from Brick and Mortar with me. How you guys doing? How's this entire Riot Fest experience been going?
It's been going great. Brandon just got a face full of silly string. That's why he has silly string.
The liquid kind.
Live and direct.
Yeah, that's right, man. Man, they really got you good, man. It's all over your glasses.
Yeah, well, it was all over my face, but then I cleaned it. But it took 25 minutes to get my hair done out. But here they have free haircuts, so if I end up smoking weed and burn my hair, I can get a haircut.
Really? That's awesome, man. They do haircuts here? Free haircuts?
Apparently, yeah, free haircuts.
Haircuts and massages.
Yeah.
Really?
Simultaneously, apparently.
That's interesting. Well, tell us about your guys' new single, Dead Moon. What does this song mean to you personally?
Well, Dead Moon's really just a story. It's kind of like explaining being trapped in who you are. So I use the example of if you were the Grim Reaper and you got really bored of being Death himself.
Yes.
Because, you know, maybe you don't want to have to kill everyone you get to meet. So that was the idea behind it. Like, what if Death didn't want to be Death anymore?
Yes.
So he was like, God, can I leave? And God kind of says, well, I'm sorry that I made you Death because humans are awful. And there's all kinds of reasons you have to kill them. So
Yeah. So then there's a new album coming out.
Yeah. We're pretty much finishing it up, just trying to make it the best we can, find a good home for it, figure out what we're going to do with the release and videos and whatnot. So.
Right on, man. Cool. Well, tell us now, you guys did a cover of Jimi Hendrix's Voodoo Child. And you added like a new electronic feel to it. What was like your guys' whole idea behind the cover of Voodoo Child?
Well, the real story behind that is that we were on tour and we got asked to just do the vocals, really, and a couple drum parts. And we just went in, recorded our scratch stuff, and really a guy named Josh Mobley put that whole song together. And then the label, Photo Finish, dropped us because Universal split apart Island and Def Jam. And when they put the song out, they just put Brick and Mortar as if we did everything, but really Josh Mobley was the man behind all the sounds, really, and we sang on it and just did our part. But really, it was a very fast thing that, you know, we get a lot of credit for, but really it was Josh Mobley.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh then.
Yeah, well, with that song too is like we recorded it while we were signed, you know, and then like Brandon said, we got dropped. But then, you know, it wanted to get placed in a movie trailer.
Yeah.
But they had realized that we didn't sign off on the cover, so they needed our signature. So
I'd like to clarify this. One of the biggest international music conglomerates in the world doesn't have their shit together enough to send me a fax.
Nice.
So essentially, you know, in doing that, we got our songs back, and then, you know, we promoted our first single, Train, off that ourselves.
Yeah.
And, you know, now we have an album that's already recorded. Like Brandon said, we're putting finishing touches on it and stuff, but it's going to be ready for 2017.
Nice.
So.
Now, speaking of labels, what's your guys' opinion on actually being on a label? Because there's a lot of bands that are independent, and that's kind of like a new thing now, or they own their own label. But, like, in your opinion, what's it like to actually be on a label?
I think if you're the prettiest girl in the room, so to say, most important person on a label, labels could be great, you know, because they take away all the stuff that you have to do yourself. But I feel like a lot more people are doing independent things because a label is just providing services. So if you have a big enough fan base and could have that fan base and then combine that with the services and have your fans reach out and have like the radio guys and the PR and make your own videos and do all that stuff, you essentially are your own label. But really, like, it's a political game, and I guess people are going to hate me for this, but I think labels have a lot to do with the politics of who gets more
money
exposure and more exposure.
Yeah, more exposure.
You know, people want songs about partying and spending money.
And you know, we're not tall and skinny and beautiful, so we're like the short, stumpy guy. I mean, Richie's beautiful, but
you can always wear high heels too.
Yeah, it's only on Wednesdays though. So.
Oh, okay. Well, now you guys are avid pizza lovers. I'm actually a pizza delivery driver, so I have to ask you, what's like your favorite toppings on a pizza?
I love this pizza from this place called Crust and Crumble in Asbury Park, and it's called the Hillbilly. It's got arrabbiata sauce where it's like more tangy, and it's got goat cheese, I think roasted red peppers, mozzarella cheese, and spinach.
Have you guys had any Chicago pizza?
Yeah, I thought it was wet and gross, but maybe it was just the one I got.
Yeah, possibly.
What do we have? Molinati's or something?
Molinati's, no.
Wait, are you talking about a girl from Chicago or pizza?
Pizza. The girls in the Chicago. That's
Fucked up joke.
That's a terrible joke.
Yeah, it's
saucy.
pretty heavy, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
Well, when you guys were young little lads, who is one person you would like to thank for getting you into music and helped you on your musical journey?
I would say my bass teacher, Ryan Thompson from Belmar, because I was real young and I started playing bass because John told me to. And I found a teacher, and I was real poor growing up. My dad had left, and I didn't even have money for lessons at one point, and he just let me take them for like years. So, yeah, Ryan Thompson. I still owe him lots of money, and I avoid him because I'm scared of, I feel bad, but yeah, he pretty much, I wouldn't be here. And also, he instilled a lot of, he was always telling me, like, when you do become in a band and stuff, he was very adamant about being real and writing songs that mattered if you're going to write a song. And I didn't realize that was weird or different, but he really did make a point, like, you're going to have, almost like you're going to have to choose sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he said that to me. It's really weird.
I want to thank my music teacher, Mr. Gerard. He's in jail now, actually, but he really inspired me to get into music, and I started playing saxophone when I was about 5 because of him, and I don't know, just
awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, sir?
This is kind of silly, but you know the movie Hocus Pocus?
Oh yeah, classic.
There was like there was one time where Max is getting yelled at by his dad, and he's like, "I'm not having it," and he just sits down at his drums. I was young, I was like 10. Sits down at his drums, and I thought that was like really awesome that he could just escape and like go and play the drums, you know. And then
the only movie where Sarah Jessica Parker looks good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome, man. Well, I have one final question for you guys. I ask every band this, but I love the reactions. I'm a huge movie buff, but if you guys had to compare your band to a movie, what movie would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah.
Without a
Daddy, would you like some?
Freddy got fingered for sure.
Freddy Got Fingered? What was the part where his buddy like falls on the skateboard and he breaks his leg and he like licks his bone? Remember that?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Well, that's actually,
You know what I wish?
that's a very inspiring movie for like a weirdo creative person.
Yeah, I wish though that we could be Troll too. If we could be that, but we can't.
Nice.
You might be Troll 2 in like 20 years.
Well, hey, man, if there's anything you guys want to say out there to the fans and where to find you guys on the internet, go right ahead, man.
I think it's wrong to criticize the way a female celebrity looks in a movie.
Okay. All right. I'm a little confused, but I kind of get it, I think.
I think that anybody who cuts the crust up their sandwich is a bitch.
All right. I don't know if you could find them there, but all right.
I love our fans, and I just want to thank you guys because without you, we're nothing.
Hell yeah. Where can we find you on the internet?
If you go to brmr.net, you can find us there. It's our website. And, you know, we're at Brick and Mortar on Twitter, at Brick and Mortar on Instagram, and we're on the Facebook.
Brick and Mortar. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, thank you so much for doing this interview. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Make sure to check out our website at WheelersWeekendJams.com and support us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/WWJ. It's kind of like a Kickstarter for us content creators. We're trying to bring back that old school MTV that once used to be, you know? Trying to help out, you know, local bands and get artists out there, you know? Because they deserve it. You guys deserve it.
that VJ Jesse, the tall heroin addict. He was great.
VJ Jesse?
I don't know. Who was the guy who won the contest who was like super tall?
Talking about MTV years ago.
Oh yeah, dude. He looked like a bum.
He's like, oh man, I'm gonna use all my money to buy heroin, man. That was his whole thing.
Yes, that was a great impression. Thanks. Well, guys, thank you so much, man. Thanks for watching this interview straight from Riot Fest, Chicago 2016. We just want to give a big thanks to all our fellow patrons and fans out there. Seriously, we greatly appreciate everybody who's chipped in support of what we do. As you can tell, we're working here alongside all these big media companies, but we're the only one that's independent. So this means a lot to us, and everybody who's chipped in on our Patreon page, it means a lot to us. So please head on over if you're interested in supporting what we do. Head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/WWJ.
We can choose.